So today's video is going to be a tiny bit different from the yesterday's and from tomorrow's, and just a tiny bit, not too different, but a little bit. Now, I wanted to let you guys know something about the grenades, and more specifically, the gas grenades and how you can beast on the battlefield with these. Now, to a lot of people, to many people, they're extremely annoying. In fact, I think it's like the majority of people, I think. Now, personally though, I don't really mind them, like I don't use them either much. But one day, I actually decided that, you know what, I thought to myself, you know, how come people keep dying from the gas grenades, right? And I was like, everyone has a gas mask. Why are people dying because of the gas grenade? And now, the reason is because the throwers actually know what they're doing. And it's not as simple as throwing a frag grenade. So we're going to be talking about that today and how you can beast with the gas grenade. So in every single map in Battlefield 1, every map there's hotspots, alright? And those are basically spots where there's a lot of traction, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of traffic through there. Now they typically are in the same place every match and every round, and then they get especially hot when it's a smaller game mode. Now we're going to use Argonne Forest for this example here. So here is the hotspot for it, as you can see right there. Now this area of the map gets really congested most if not all rounds and matches, especially if it's like a smaller one, a smaller game mode like War Pigeons, like Team Deathmatch. Now the key to beasting with the gas grenade, and listen up here, right? It's not the way you throw it, but it's when you throw it. Did you catch that, bro? Because it's important. It's not how, but it's when. When to throw them, not how, when. So with that being said, that is where these babies go, into these hot zones that I mentioned. We're using Argonne Forest as an example for this video, just so that you guys can see this. Now, this is the hotspot that I mentioned, and this is where these babies go, these gas grenades. Why? Why is it better if when you throw it into these hot zones than throwing it at an isolated enemy or even a group of isolated enemies? Why is it better to throw it into these hot zones? Well, I can tell you that because with all the action that is going on in these hot zones and all the continuous mixture of friendlies and enemies within that hotspot, enemies, they don't have a chance to put on their gas mask. Listen to that. They don't have the chance to. They don't have the time to. They don't have the time to put it on, because when you put it on, you guys know that animation that it does of it actually putting it on. Now that's a moment that they're vulnerable, they can't attack or defend themselves, and they'll be easily killed, and they'll be less inclined to actually do that. That is why you need to actually throw it into these hot zones instead of throwing it at an isolated enemy or a group of enemies, because they have the chance to actually put on their gas mask, and that's how you beast with this gas grenade. So that's a pretty good tip right there. It's a good strategy that I just showed you guys, the tactic, because what it does is it gives them, it takes advantage of the situation. Like they can't escape the gas, they can't run away from the gas, because like I said, there's a mixture of good and bad guys all around them. There's a lot of chaos and a lot of movement all around them. They don't have a chance to just escape whenever they feel like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's more complicated than that. They have enemies that they have to beat before they can get out. And not only that, but because of that same mixture, that same whatever that's called, that same situation, they can't put on the gas mask either because of the time that they do not have. So basically, if you want to beast with the gas grenade and make it even more overpowered than some people already believe it is, you need to use it at the right time. And you need to be able to identify the right time, and the right time is these hot zones. That is the right place and time. You want to make sure that you're throwing that gas grenade right where it goes, so that you guys can actually beast on the battlefield with it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Battlefield 1 tips like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.